So you're thinking about getting a tattoo, and you're probably thinking, where do I start? Well, you've come to the right place, because in this video I will break down the process of getting a tattoo, and I'll teach you how to make sure you get exactly what you want, because there is nothing worse than getting a tattoo you will regret. So the first step to getting a tattoo is to decide what exactly you want. Something meaningful is always the best choice. It could be a family portrait, a nice tattoo of your children. This is an example of a really nice family portrait. Or this. What you don't want is this. Here's how you can tell if the tattoo of your kids was done well. Put it on an actual family portrait. It really puts it into perspective. Yeah. That's not looking good. Oh my god, what did the artist do to this poor man's face? Is that a mustache or a lip? Here's another way to do a family portrait. Fantastic. Here it is, poorly executed. That looks like a kid's drawing. Why do parents always think it's a cute, fun idea to get their children's drawings tatted on themselves? Children can't draw. They're all crap at drawing. Wait till they grow up and develop some talent. Some people think a meaningful tattoo is getting a loved one's name, like a girlfriend or a boyfriend. But that girlfriend or boyfriend you love can quickly become an ex that you hate. Then you're stuck staring at their name every day in the mirror, feeling like an idiot. I feel like when a guy gets a tattoo of his girl's name on his body, he just can't think of a better present to get her. He thinks that this is the ultimate gift, when she's looking at it like, oh god, it's gonna be really awkward when I break up with him now. Here are some ways you can cover up that regrettable tattoo of your girlfriend or boyfriend's name. Cross it out and write something like, shit happens. This one looks like skit happens. What crackhead did that for you? Nathan is nothing on Ryan Wilson, and you have Louise tattooed on there also. Stop getting people's names tattooed on your body. Screw you. Yeah, screw you, Andy. Oops, I meant Holly. Oh, I'm sure Holly is gonna love that. I'm sure she loves staring at your ex's name all the time. The void stamp is also a good choice. A lot of people choose to just cover up the girl or boy's name with a void stamp. Although I think the slut stamp just makes you look bitter. And then there's this Brenda tattoo. That is tattooing someone's name on you to the extreme. This just comes off as crazy and obsessive and psychotic. If you're Brenda, run. Well, if you're Brenda, you've probably been murdered by now, so that sucks. Some go as far as getting a portrait of their girl. Then you break up and turn her into a skeleton. Or Satan. That's actually a cool tattoo. Or a gorilla. Okay, that is actually amazing. The best girlfriend tattoo cover-up I have ever seen, though, is this Mary tattoo that was turned into Sexy Marge. Damn. Homer is a lucky man. Another popular tattoo choice is an animal. A tiger is among the most popular of the animals that get tattooed on people's bodies. But you want the tiger to look like this, or this, not this, or this. What the hell happened? Oh yeah, looks just like the real thing. You definitely don't want your tiger to look like this. It looks like a human had sex with a tiger and the tiger gave birth to some sort of deformed abomination. What sound do you think that animal would make? Probably something like, kill me. Kill me. At least this guy is getting his covered up. Yeah. Just leave the body. It was the head that needed fixing anyway. Why does it have a bear paw as an arm? You could get something like a mystical squid cat. Or maybe just a dog, but that can easily be messed up also. This poor dog has multiple tumors. That is one thick-ass dog. But by far the worst animal tattoo is this sucky panther. That is not what a panther should look like. This is what a panther tattoo should look like. But you know what? This sucky panther has become a viral hit, with hundreds of other people embracing it and getting their own sucky panther tattoos. There's Sucky Panther Batman, Sucky Panther Joker, Sucky Panther Marge, Sucky Panther Bart, Sucky Panther Krusty, SpongeBob, Predator, Princess Leia, Yoda, Chewbacca, Harry Potter, Old Greg, a sucky panther of that weird hatchling thing kids like, Hank Hill, I tell you what, Beavis and Butthead, that weird kid with the lisp from Stranger Things, Chucky from Rugrats, Michael Jackson, Full Metal Jacket, an ice cream cone, Danny DeVito wearing a Sucky Panther onesie, a T-Rex, Mr. T. There's Sucky Panther shirts, Sucky Panther mugs. This tattoo is by far the most successful shitty tattoo in the world. A lot of people will also pick a celebrity tattoo. You just have to decide what celebrity you want. I personally think Nicolas Cage is a solid choice. He's a gigantic meme all over the internet, so I don't think you'll ever regret Nicolas Cage on your body. But you want a tat that looks like this. Very well done. Not something that looks like this, or this, or this, or whatever the hell this is supposed to be. Although I do really enjoy the Nicolas Cage. That's solid. Here's some other ideas for you. A good Christopher Walken? a bad Christopher Walken. Half Charlie Sheen, half Tiger to commemorate his drug-fueled rant. Snooki with a shiner to commemorate when she got punched in the face. Britney Spears in her prime to commemorate when she went batshit crazy. Now, according to Reddit, this tattoo is supposed to be Betty White eating a hot dog. But that looks nothing like Betty White. It's just a generic old lady eating a hot dog. I think I'm gonna get a tattoo like this to commemorate my grandma. Because the best way to show your grandparents you love them is by getting a tattoo of them eating a penis-shaped food. Ellen DeGeneres? Nailed it. Here's a really good Michael Jackson tattoo. Rest in peace, MJ. Now, why would you get that one? Macaulay Culkin said nothing happened. He testified in court. Oh, that is another horrible MJ tattoo. It's a nice memorial, though. Forever with us. MJ. He touched so many. Oh, why? Phrasing, people. If you can't decide between an animal or a celebrity, why not do both? Like this Patrick Swayze centaur. Or the majestic Tupacacorn. Such mythical beasts. Now, the next thing you have to ask yourself is, where do you want to get this tattoo? I find the best choice is an arm or a leg, you know, somewhere where you can show it off, but cover it up if you need to do something more professional. By far the worst place to get a tattoo is anywhere from the neck up. The face being by far the worst place to get a tattoo. Having a tattoo on your face really limits your career options. Unless you plan on being a very successful musician, I would not recommend it. It's not very often you see the CEO of a company with a spider tattooed on their face. Damn, I bet that guy gets screamed at and punched in the face a lot. Sometimes a face tattoo makes sense. This guy got his eye tattooed back on. That's pretty cool, although I probably wouldn't have gone for a red eye. Then there's the ones that make no sense. Really, man? Hello Kitty on your forehead. Right smack dab in the middle of your forehead. Because when I think about Hello Kitty's demographic, I think gothic man in his late 20s that looks like he just threw up all over himself. This guy got a bunch of porn sites tattooed on his face. So wherever you go now, people will know you jerk off a lot. Aw, your child is so cute. Get the fuck away from him, you pervert. That is gonna really, really limit your career options. This woman thinks she's God. If I get to heaven and God has a forehead tattoo that says God, that's really gonna change my whole perspective on life. Which doesn't really matter anymore because I'd be dead. You know she was on some crazy drugs when she decided to get that tattoo. That's another thing. Just never get a tattoo while you're drunk, while you're stoned, while you're on drugs. Just never get a tattoo when you're intoxicated in any way, shape, or form. Sleep it off, wake up in the morning, and then decide if it's still a good idea. This woman has a beautiful rose tattooed on her forehead. Why didn't you get it on an arm or your back or anywhere else? Of all places you could have chose, you chose the forehead. That's actually a really well done tattoo. Why? Why the forehead? Here's the most hardcore vegan you've ever seen. Here's another one. Damn, that is a dedication. We get it, you're vegan, you're better than everyone else. Fuck you in the middle of his eyes. Someone actually filmed this man.
Yeah, dog.
Alright now.
Alright now. Yeah, dog.
Alright now.
Alright now.
You've really got to have some big old balls to go up to a man with "fuck you" tatted on his forehead and ask him if you can film him. Although he actually seems like a pretty nice guy. And then there's this guy. The man with a face tattooed on his face. This is messing with my mind. It looks like Dr. House. Was that supposed to be Dr. House? You know you already have a face, right? This tattoo would have made more sense placed anywhere else. Another spot you might be thinking about getting a tattoo is on the lower back, commonly referred to as a tramp stamp. Not to be mistaken with the Trump stamp. I'm gonna call it a lower back tattoo though. And as long as you get something tasteful, it's not that bad of a location. This is a beautiful lower back tattoo. This one, I'm gonna kill you, Ray Romano. See, that's just not as tasteful. What did poor little Ray do to you? Everybody loves Raymond. Yeah, bullshit. See, this one's just a nice, simple bow. Not bad. Then there's this monstrosity. The 7 dwarves. Wait, there's only 6. Where's the 7th? Oh God, someone get him out of there. Save him and hose him down because he's gonna be covered in poop. I love Justin Bieber. I'm sure you'll never regret that, you know, when you become an actual adult. This side up, oh, so fucking classy. So fucking classy. Sweet pea. Sweet, sweet piss. See, you might live to regret it when you're an 80-year-old and your body just isn't what it used to be. So now you figured out what tattoo you want and where you're going to put it. The final thing you need to find is a tattoo artist. In my opinion, there are 2 main rules to getting your tattoo done right. First rule, find a tattoo artist that knows what they are doing. Look at their portfolio. Talk to some of their other customers. Make sure they have a lot of happy, satisfied clients. And rule number 2, Spend some money. If you can't afford to spend the money to get a high quality tattoo, then maybe it's not the right time for you to get a tattoo. Put some savings away and wait. If you wait till you can afford what you really want in a tattoo, you will be much happier with your ink in the long run. Don't be one of those people who go to the illiterate crackhead in the creepy dark alleyway to save a couple $100. There's a reason they are so cheap. Because they're illiterate and they're crackheads. Trust me, you want a tattoo artist that at the very least knows how to spell, or you'll end up with spelling mistakes all over your body, like Prom Queen, the queen of the prom. Ex-ream, that's not a word. No regrets. I'd find some people probably do this one ironically because they think it's funny, but still, it looks stupid. Babby girl. And let's not forget that popular saying, my life, my choice, with pain comes strength. What didn't kill me made me stronger. Suck S is a pro. Hold on, pain ends. Punctuation is very important. Like these don't make sense. You don't have enough fingers for that to make sense. No pen, no gain. No one has ever said that. Never, don't give up. That's a double negative, so just give up, you loser. I got the swag and it's pumping out my ovaries. Tomorrow never knows. I feel free. My mom is my angle. Live, you are life. It is my life. John Bovey. One life, live the cunt. Okay, I'm done with these now. But don't worry, if you end up getting a tattoo you hate, you can always just get it covered up. There are some artists out there that can do fantastic cover-ups. This guy had a shitty tattoo, so he had it covered up with a man painting over his crap tat. This little haggard-ass Pikachu tattoo was covered up by turning it into Pikachu painting himself. That's amazing. That is a fantastic tattoo now. Now, if you're a cheap ass and you really want to forget that tattoo, just a big black block works. Why would you do that? That's not better. So I hope this video helps you see some of the do's and don'ts of getting a tattoo. I hope I helped you decide on what you want to get, or maybe I scared you completely from getting a tattoo. Either way, I hope I helped. And I leave you with this. One of the worst tattoos you could possibly get. The human centipede. Right on your chest. Right alongside your Jesus tattoo. What would Jesus do? You mean what would Jesus do if he was in some sort of a human centipede situation? He would just use his divine power to get the fuck out of there. Or do you mean what would Jesus do if he saw your tattoo? Well, he'd probably call you an idiot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something about it. If you're thinking about getting a tattoo, I hope it helped you. If you want to leave any comments or you think I forgot anything about the process of getting a tattoo, which I probably did. I'm not an expert on this. I'm just trying to preach some common sense to people. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. I love reading your comments, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Kill me. Kill me.